Fishin Affliction. Hello.
It's time to wet a line. It's Fishin Affliction time with those who got it bad.
Well, Mom and Dad's grabbed the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch 'em down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, 'cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. 'Cause me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Art Defo, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that fishing affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that fishing affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that fishing affliction.
I'm Shaw Grigsby, and I got that fishing affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy here, fishy, fishy here, fishy, fishy here.
Boxer.
Oh, it isn't bad.
What do you think of that? Oh my, get him in the boat. Well, folks, it's time to wet a line because it's Fishin' Affliction time, and welcome into today's episode as we continue with our summer series, part 3 of Fishin' the Legend, Kentucky Lake. And we're out there having a whole bunch of fun with veteran angler Steve Mull. Today's Fishin' Affliction product spotlight is on the rugged marine mounts made by Ram Mounts. And if you haven't seen that great Fishin' Affliction gear that's there at our online store, be sure to check it out there at our website. And if you can't get enough Fishin' Affliction TV, then be sure to subscribe to us there at our YouTube channels. And at the end of the show, you'll meet the Fishin' Affliction Facebook Friend of the Week. So sit back and enjoy part 3 of our summer series, Kentucky Lake, Fishin' the Legend, having a whole bunch of fun with veteran angler Steve Mull, right here on Fishin' Affliction TV. Get him, big dog. Ooh, nice one. Well, folks, on last week's episode of Fishin' Affliction TV, veteran angler Steve Mull and myself were taking the Big Dog's eco tour of Kentucky Lake as the Big Dog was in search of these big old Kentucky Lake largemouths, which started to bite a little later in the day.
What do you think about that one?
I'm thinking that's a hog. I think that's a good Facebook picture fish, too, so hold on.
All right.
Doing two things at one time. Got that. Are we boxing or keeping or what?
Yeah, we're going to box some for the end of the day. Yeah.
Good for you.
Shot. All righty.
Crankbait.
Steve put us on that one.
Excitement.
Excitement.
The Big Dog's Eco Tour, Steve just put us on it, didn't he? 5XD fish or 5, Steve?
5XD. Now let me tell you this. While y'all haven't been watching, they both been giving me heck.
Yeah, well.
We give what we felt was needed.
That's it.
I mean, they're giving me heck that we haven't caught any more fish on Kentucky Lake than we have. So, I agree. I might be having a little bit of an off day, but it's only noon.
Are you going to catch your limit today?
Yeah, I'm going to catch my limit.
Back to the Big Dog's Eco Tours and Fish Preservation Society. Series what? 5XD?
Series 5XD.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a big one. That's a big one, Steve.
That's one we've been hunting for today.
That is a big fish. My goodness, my goodness.
Want me to help you? Yeah, if you want to. Wait a minute.
It ain't ready yet.
I don't think it's time yet.
Oh my gosh.
Good job, Steve-O. That's the thing. You know, that's the thing about fishing Kentucky Lake, man.
It can all change in just a minute.
Get him, Steve, get him. Oh my. Easy, baby, easy. Get your hands on. Oh, how about that?
That's a good one, Steve-O. Good.
Man.
Good job, buddy.
Hold that one up for the camera. My gosh.
That's
What
a good one,
a
Steve.
fish.
That's a good fish.
That's a good fish. That's got to be over 7, you reckon?
He's a 6-pounder for sure.
He's a 6-pounder for sure.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a quick Facebook picture.
All right.
Man, is that a tank. My gosh, that's cool. Phew. One Facebook picture later, going in the box for the
Right
hero
now.
shot. Great fish, Steve. Great fish. It's got a Series 5 XD.
That's Series 5 XD from Strike King. Now, wasn't a doubt.
You still want to work the other way there?
I do. Yeah, I do. I do, because that's going to help his limit. That's not helping yours. It's a head shaking something. Looks like a bass. This could be another boxer. Boxer.
Oh, it is a bass.
What do you think of that? Oh my, hit him in the boat.
Bass. There you go.
Hold him for me one time right there. 5XD?
Yep.
Still the
5
same
XD,
color?
Same
Boy,
color.
Beautiful fish. Well, folks, the Big Dog's Eco Tour of Kentucky Lake is starting to pay off as we're beginning to catch those kind of largemouths that this legendary lake is known for. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fishing action there from the wilds of Kentucky Lake. But speaking of in the wilds, let's go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild.
Well, folks, a big Fishin Affliction congratulations to Daniel Baldwin as he's holding his very first largemouth that he ever caught on a jig and pig combination. Good fish, Daniel. And when Ken Jenkins takes you out fishing, you can expect to catch some good fish. Just ask Mr. Ellis Bevel, who's holding a dandy old hickory largemouth. And folks, Kelsey Harrell is all smiles as she had the opportunity to do a little fishing with her dad, catching fish and having some fun. Folks, you can send your pictures to pics@fishaffliction.com and be sure to upload them to our Facebook page, and maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild.
At Strike King, it starts with the concept. Next, it's all about perfecting the prototype. Finally, it's about catching a dream.
This is a new prototype crankbait we're working on. Strike King. It's called a 10XD.
Strike King 10XD.
Wow! A 5-bass limit!
Perfection to 25 feet and beyond. Catch your dream.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
According to the United States Coast Guard, nearly 50% of all accidents on the water are a result from alcohol use.
Whether on land or water, alcohol consumption impairs your judgment, balance, vision, and reflexes. But on the water, these effects are magnified by long hours in the sun, along with vibration, noise, and fumes coming off the boat's motor.
There is no safe threshold for recreating under the influence, and the end result can be devastating. So be responsible and think before you drink.
The Tournament Trail for those who've got it bad. Brought to you by SRM, Smyrna Ready Mix, serving you with professionalism and integrity.
Well, folks, there's a lot of you that are fishing tournament trails out there, and there's a lot of you that want to follow the progress of those who are fishing those trails. And the best way to do it is right there at our Fishin Affliction Facebook page. If you're fishing a trail or a tournament, feel free to post the results there at our Facebook page, and you can keep up with others like Slammin' Sam Lashley, The Machine Toby Lillard, Miss Laura Mae Cochran, and of course our very own Big Dog, while they're fishing the tournament trail. Our many thanks to Smyrna Ready Mix for sponsoring the tournament trail, and now back to Fishin' Affliction TV.
It's a head shaking something. Looks like a bass. This could be another boxer. Boxer. What do you think of that? Oh my, get him in the boat.
There you go.
That's a nice fish. Hold him for me one time right there. 5XD?
Yep.
Still the same color?
Same
Boy,
color.
Beautiful fish. What is that? Around the high twos?
2.5.
Nice fish. Still going strong. Well, folks, one of the things that you look for on Kentucky Lake as a bass fisherman is not just healthy, beautiful fish like this, but a big school of these healthy fish. And we were still going strong looking for those schools, but we hadn't had any luck up until this point. But as Steve said earlier, on Kentucky Lake, things can change in just a moment. And that's exactly what happened when we went into the back of this cove, pulled up on the right spot, kept on cranking those Strike King baits, and it was bass pandemonium time.
You on one, Big Dog?
Yeah, we finally got out here.
Right there, Dan. Coming up.
Oh, pretty dog. Pretty big fish. Pretty big doggy.
I'll move down a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Just a hair farther.
That red buoy.
You guys are on them. Oh, beautiful. Doubles. These are 2 series.
Coming up.
He is. Oh, you know what? 2. It almost looked, I thought it was 2.
He was solid. He's a lot more solid.
Big Dog? That's the keeper?
That's keeper.
You're not going to put him in the box?
No. We're getting ready to get some good ones.
All right. Get some good ones, guys. Get some good ones.
There he is.
Yep.
Oh no, he broke me off.
Did he?
Dang. That's a good fish.
Got a good one. I get the cameras rolling right here. It's rolling. It's already rolling.
There you go.
There's a good one, Dan.
That's what we call the Kentucky Lake side slide. This is blind bass. And this is series 6XD fish, Big Dog.
Okay. Close to a keeper.
Not quite.
Not quite.
He's blind in one eye, Big Dog.
5XD.
Right
on
there.
the floor, I think. Beautiful fish, though, huh?
Yeah.
Another 6XD fish, Big Dog.
That's a pretty solid fish.
Boxer?
If you'd like to box him.
Well,
we may need him by the end of the day.
yeah, that's a nice fish. Nice fish. Woo!
Good job, Dan. All right, back to work. Go.
That's another quick one, Big Dog.
Yeah, that was.
That was a little quick.
Little small one.
You know that it gets fast and furious with these Strike King baits on Kentucky Lake.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve-O.
Especially when Steve Mull knows all the spots.
I don't know about that.
Well, folks, Steve Mull might not know all the spots on Kentucky Lake, but he sure knows a bunch of them, and he has put us on a good quality school. And folks, this is how fishing can be when you're fishing the legend Kentucky Lake. Unbelievable, exciting fishing action, especially for the guy in the back of the boat who's throwing a Strike King 6XD that's designed to dive down to about 18 or 19 feet. And folks, the water's only about 11 or 12 feet right here where we're fishing, but the Big Dog forgot to bring the Strike King Series 6 baits that run a little bit shallower down to that 15 mark. But you know what? I'm holding the rod above my head, cranking that 6XD through the school, and these largemouths are eating it up.
Woo!
Dan's got the hot hand.
Come here, Dan.
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Just think if we had something in between a 5XDs and a 6XD.
Are you referring to like a 6?
A Series 6.
Oh, yeah, that would skim over top of this bed?
Yes, exactly. I'm holding my rod this high over my head.
Right.
6XD, big dog. Going in our side. Woo!
Well, folks, as I'm boxing that Kentucky Lake largemouth for the hero shot at the end of the day, let me tell you about my gear list that I'm using to catch these Kentucky Lake largemouths. Now, as I just mentioned, I am throwing a Strike King 6XD. It's a little overkill for 12 foot of water, but if you take that rod and put it up over your head, you can absolutely catch these fish just like I'm experiencing. Now, my Strike King 6XD is tricked out with those KVD treble hooks made by Mustad, and folks, they are the sharpest hooks on the planet, and I'm using a KVD treble on the front and on the back. Now, the line that I'm using is 12-pound test Tatsu fluorocarbon made by Seagar. Extremely castable and unbelievably sensitive. Any of the lines made by Seagar are always the best. Now, that line is spooled on one of my favorite high-performance reels made by Akuma, and that's the Akuma Krios. This is a 7.3 to 1 6-ball bearing left-handed model reel and features a braking system that has adjustments both internally and externally, allowing me to dial in the perfect feel for throwing these Strike King baits. And throughout the course of the day, I use reel magic on my Seagar line to keep that line well conditioned, which protects it and also helps with the castability, which gives me that little extra distance that I need to have a whole bunch of fun catching these largemouths while I'm fishing the legend Kentucky Lake.
I'm recording.
Yeah, oh, looky there. Looky there.
Got you, big dog.
I mean, big doggy. He feels like a good fish, big dog.
Well, you just like the cable a little bit.
Man, these Mustad trebles, unreal. How sharp. Head shaker, head shaker. Ooh. Nice fish. Oh, he's got a little.
That's good fish.
Good fish.
Good fish, Dan.
Yeah, nice one.
Well, folks, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm having a whole bunch of fun fishing the legend Kentucky Lake. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fishing action. But right now, it's time to head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicki Porter's got cooking this week.
In the Skillet with Chef Vicki Porter is brought to you by Cleep.com, turning your precious memories into video treasures.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter and this is my mom, Lou Ann Porter, and today we're not in the kitchen as you can tell. We're outside and we're gonna grill my mom's famous 2-inch pork chops. And now for the ingredients. You will need big thick pork chops, and for the marinade use Dale seasoning salt, and a pork rub. After marinating your pork chops for at least 3 hours, we're gonna put them on the preheated grill and turn the temperature down to low. For pork, the internal temperature should be 160. And if your pork chops are as thick as these, you will need to cook them on each side for about 30 minutes, or until the internal temperature reaches 160. After these pork chops have cooked on the grill for an hour, it's time to sit down and have a great dinner. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com. I'm Vicki Porter, and this is my mom, Lou Ann Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
As fishermen, we're predators, and fish are the prey. In nature, the best fishermen have one thing in common: their eyes. How do you turn your eyes into the eye of a predator? It takes 11 layers of lens technology and a new lens color to make the human eye emulate the eye of a predator. Stop buying glasses for the classes. Make yourself an alpha predator.
Hey everybody, you may remember that Dan Furmanek and I a few weeks ago went down below Cordell Hole Dam and watched the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency fish crew net a bunch of sauger broodfish. Well, got good news from the results of all that work the agency guys did, and that is that hundreds of thousands of little bitty sauger fry or fingerlings have now been hatched out and been stocked in our waters here in Middle Tennessee. Something like 230,000 of them were released in Old Hickory Lake. Now they're just little things right now, and it's a numbers game. The agency releases hundreds of thousands in hopes that tens of thousands make it, and eventually you guys find them when you're out in the water. Another 52,000 fish went over to Cheatham on the Cumberland River also, so that's getting close to 300,000 fish that have gone into the Cumberland River. Now there's other places too where sauger that got produced at Normandy Fish Hatchery or Springfield Hatchery went across the state, and the TWRA is beginning to publish reports on what fish are being stocked and where they're being stocked, and I'll continue to give you information and updates on that. I will tell you that hybrids and stripers and walleye and black-nosed crappie, they're all being raised and stocked in local waters, and even a little lake called Shellcracker Lake and Blue Cat Lake in Williamsport Wildlife Management Area recently got stocked with those bass, those southern strain of bass, Florida largemouth, that some of you love to try to go catch. I'll tell you more in the weeks ahead. Just keep coming in and tuning in to this show right here, Fishin Affliction, and I'll see you then.
Well, folks, on today's Fishin Affliction product spotlight, it's about those rugged electronic mounts from Ram Mounts. And instead of talking about them, I wanted to show you the Ram Mounts in action. And if a picture speaks 1,000 words, then check out this video, folks. As you can see, we trust these Ram Mounts to hold down our very valuable Lowrance electronics. And as we're bouncing across those rough waters on Old Hickory Lake, we are confident that those rugged electronic mounts from Ram Mounts are going to do what they're designed to do: secure those valuable depth finders and anything else that they're holding. Head on over to rammounts.com to see the great selection of those rugged electronic mounts from Ram Mounts and pick you up a few to hold your valuable electronics. And now, folks, back to Fishin Affliction. Welcome back to Fishin Affliction TV, and this segment of the show is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. Akuma, high performance fishing gear. The ever powerful and long lasting Deca batteries. Seaguar, always the best. Mustad hooks, stays sharper longer. Onyx life jackets and rain gear, keeping you there. Freybill, trusted gear since 1938. Real Magic, the name says it all. Rugged electronic mounts provided by Ram Mounts. Wigwam Socks, the performance sock company. bbgmarine.com. And Tournament Wear. Look great, feel great, do great.
I'm recording.
Yeah, oh, looky there. Looky there. Catch you, big dog. I mean, big doggy. It feels like a good fish, big dog. Man, these mustad trebles, unreal. How sharp. Head shaker, head shaker. Ooh, nice fish. Oh, he's got a hook in there.
That's good fish.
Good fish.
Good fish, Dan.
Yeah, nice one.
Did you reel mine in?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Good
All right,
fish.
good job.
How about that?
Good solid
Beautiful, huh?
fish, yeah.
And rolling, big dog. Ooh, nice fish, big doggy. Nice fish, big dog. Thanks, Steve.
Fish.
Nice fish, nice fish.
Hey.
What's
Well, in the heat of battle, just go ahead and go back to throwing. That's good. I'm dropping this one back in anyway.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're getting in tournament mode, ain't you, big dog? Have you ever done this before in Kentucky Lake?
Only once.
All right.
Liked it that time too.
Catch him, guys, catch him.
Wrong.
Catch him, catch him. You're rolling, buddy.
Bring her in.
That looks like a good fish, huh?
He's off in something. There he comes out. Well, I think he got down in the brush pile. If we can get him back out.
I think that's an awful solid fish right there.
Is he coming up?
I think he's coming up, but I don't know if he's
I think he's a big fish.
That might be a big, oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm seeing a lot of size.
Oh my goodness, oh my.
I think he's foul hooked.
Now, I don't know.
Or it's a cat or something. That's what he is, he counts out.
Oh, and you got a stick with him.
Oh, well, I told you he was in the brush pile.
You were right about that. You took him right out of there. Now, I mean.
That's funny.
Now, there
Now
you go.
prove you're fishing in a brush pile.
And that's a nice solid fish. Now, see if that were to happen in a tournament right there. Is that an illegal catch or a legal catch?
That's a legal catch. I was not looking at that fish.
So that is legal.
That is legal.
Legal. You didn't see him. Nice fish too. That's a nice fish. That's a boxer. Nice fish, Steve. Nice fish. Throw them in there. Beautiful, huh?
Oh, yeah.
High mid-twos, maybe?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes, sir.
The Rangers started to get some flesh in there, some meat in the wells.
It's been a long day, but, you know, we did say this morning it could happen quick.
And it's happening, isn't it?
It's happening.
Take it while you can. Oh, I just hear. Look at there.
Look here.
He turned it loose. That's cool. Get him, guys. Get him. Gracious.
Grab that.
It's on. It's recording. Thank you.
Here you go.
Man, that feels like after fish is what it feels like. Golly. Come on up here.
It's probably a gizzard shad.
Well, if it is,
it's probably a tree.
I don't know. He could be foul hooked, but I don't think so. Thought I felt his head shaking.
That's a big old fish, whatever it is.
I think I got him foul hooked. This is what I did.
That's still a good fish.
Still a good fish.
And I didn't see him, so this is going in my side. That's my, come on with him. Woo.
That's a good solid fish, Dan.
Yeah, it is. I knew it felt good. Big dog.
If you're gonna foul hook one, that's a good one to foul hook. Ooh, watch your hand, buddy. Get control of him before.
How about that?
Solid.
Nice, beautiful fish. Nice fish. Must have had hooks. All right.
Catch him in the ear anyway.
Matt, goodness gracious. Look at that, big dog.
That's a good one.
Isn't that pretty?
That's a good one.
3 pound?
Yeah, he's probably right at 3 pounds. Yeah, good solid fish.
If I had a side, it would be this side. I can't put him in that side. There's not that much room.
Oh, there's plenty of room.
Need some water. Wee!
Wee?
Wee! French.
Well, folks, it's taken all of the morning and most of the afternoon for us to finally catch those quality largemouths that Kentucky Lake is known for. And now that we're in them, we're not going to leave them. So on next week's episode, we're going to have the conclusion of this trip, part 4 of Fishin' the Legend, Kentucky Lake with Steve Mull. And folks, we're still in those schooling bass, so there's a whole bunch more fishing action to enjoy. So be sure to tune in to Fishin' Affliction TV next week, and you'll see.
Man, we had a fun day, didn't we?
We had a ball.
Good time. Thank you so much, Steve. That was a great time.
All right. Let's let them go.
This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Amanda Plata.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at fishingaffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the big dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction for those who got it bad.
But anyway, there's our 4 from today. And we're going to make a few more casts before dark, but these are going in the water right now.
All right.
And that one's actually pretty good. All right. To work.
I can clean the camera. Another professional cleaning job.